So how can you start your new year strong? And I'm going to talk about two things that I'm thankful about in 2017. So as you're coming in, drop your name below and tell me who you are, where you're from, so that I can give you a shout out. And Happy New Year, everybody! So it's the past year actually has gone through pretty fast, right? If you agree with me, drop a 2 below. When it was the beginning of last year, we were setting goals, we were like all excited, and literally a blink of an eye, right? And the end of the year came, and then now we're looking at how much we have achieved, and there are two things that I actually want to be thankful for, and there were a lot of things happened last year that we need to have a proper closure, because a lot of people still hang on to what they were experiencing in the past year, and as they're moving on to the new year, they're not moving on because they're actually being pulled by whatever happened in the past year. So today I'm going to talk about how you can start the new year strong, and how you can actually start it by being thankful, right? So I have two things that I want to I'm thankful for, because I got engaged last year in May, so I'm super excited about my wedding this year. And the second thing is I was able to really utilize what I've been preaching and teaching in this fan page. How you can use the internet to attract quality people to your team. And I had 300 people, literally 300 people sign up with my company in my team in the last month. Right? In the past month, it has been, crazy. My business exploded, and all I've been using is the strategies that I've been teaching over here. So, again, as you're coming in, if you don't know who I am, I basically teach you how to use internet strategies to build your home business or network marketing business. For those that, that's the first time here. So, I'm going to go straight into it. Right? So before you start setting goals, right? Before you start setting goals for your new year, you gotta have a closure for your past year. So what do I mean by that, right? So if you haven't met your expectation for last year, or if you have exceeded your expectation for last year, right? You need to properly put a closure, right? So if you're disappointed and what you have accomplished last year, you have to tell yourself, what happened, right? And you want to take what you have learned for that past year. So, if you're disappointed, meaning something worked, but most of the stuff that you have done have not helped you achieve your goal, right? So those stuff, you want to write it down. What you have done that didn't help you achieve your goals, meaning those stuff don't work, right? You want to write them down and not do them again this year. So, and if you have achieved your goals for the past year, you want to write down the stuff that you have done that contributed to your success, right? And then you want to repeat them and not get sidetracked and say, oh, let me try something totally new, and hopefully, you're going to get like double the results, right? So you always want to keep doing whatever works and add on stuff that you want to help you take to the next step. Right? So that's the closure. And if you are emotionally attached to your result for last year, you gotta you want to realize that you are the one that's actually creating a picture of disappointment, of failure for yourself, right? Because what happened doesn't determine what you're going to achieve this year. So quit telling yourself that you are a failure last year. You're so disappointed. You have set a goal to jump like two ranks and you haven't done it. So stop telling yourself that you failed. Start telling yourself that this year you're going to take the experience you got from last year and you're going to achieve whatever you're going to set for this year. All right? And I'm going to share with you a tip on setting goal for the new year so that you can actually start it strong. Because a lot of people start writing down their resolution the New Year goals, but they forgot that, you know, that for human beings, we are very short-sighted, right? We have a short lifespan for excitement, right? We are so excited at the beginning of the year to lose weight, to do this and do that, and after a couple of weeks, after a month, we forgot all of those, right? Because it's so hard. It's so hard to lose like 30 pounds that I have set for this year. Okay? So if you know what SMART goal is, I'm gonna change it a little bit and actually make it work for you. Actually make it work so that when you set this goal, you will be able to achieve it by the date that you have set, right? By the end of the year, let's say. Okay? So it's called, it's modified as SMART goal. It's called S SMART goals, right? So let's go through the regional SMART goals. I'm sure a lot of you know it. The first letter stands for specific, right? S stands for specific. M stands for measurable. So meaning your goals has to be very specific. What you're looking to achieve. Let's say you want to lose X number of pounds, right? So and it has to be measurable because if it's not measurable, you cannot keep track of how much you have achieved. And the third letter is A, meaning actionable. The fourth letter is R, reasonable. And the last letter is T, meaning it's time bound. Okay? So let me give you an example. I'm gonna lose a couple pounds this year. So this is definitely not a SMART goal because there's no it's not specific, right? It's not measurable because you didn't tell how many pounds you want to lose. Is actionable. Losing weight is actionable, but that's pretty much it, right? It's reasonable because you haven't even set a fixed a number of pounds that you want to lose, and it has to be time bound, right? So this year is not time bound. Okay, so I'm gonna modify it. So I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of January. Okay? So this is it's a SMART goal because it's specific, measurable, actionable, reasonable, and it's time bound. Okay? So what happened is a lot of people set the goals with a time towards the end of the year. Meaning, you want to lose 30 or 40 pounds by December. But the thing is that you would probably forgot your goals by the end of January. So what I'm encouraging you to do is modify your SMART goals such that it becomes an S SMART goals. So S stands for simple. So what does it mean by simple, right? Simple meaning you wanna read it and feel like you can actually accomplish it. So if you write you want to lose 50 pounds by the end of the year. 50 pounds, first of all, it's a big number. It's a big number, right? And at the end of the year, again, you don't want to set a time so far out that you forgot about it. So first, you want to adjust your time, meaning you want to always keep it like a monthly goal. It has to be a short-term goal because that's how human being works, okay? And how do you make it simple, right? So you want to say, you want to go to the gym to work out on every Monday and Wednesday, and you want to lose 10 pounds by the end of January, or January 31st of 2018, right? So by saying that, you immediately your brain is associating your achievement with the action because now it's so easy to achieve because your brain can actually understand how it will work out. So you will go to the gym, work out, and at every Monday and Wednesday, and at the end of the month you will lose 10 pounds, and that's pretty much it, right? By saying just losing 10 pounds, that's not actionable actually, right? So you want to make sure it's simple, meaning because you just go into the gym, work out, you actually want to put like 1 hour also. So you want to work out every Monday and Wednesday for an hour, right? Until the end of January to lose 10 pounds. Okay, so that's simple, specific, measurable. You either go to the gym, work out for an hour or not, right? Or you didn't go. All right. It's measurable, it's actionable because when you say you're gonna go to the gym, work out for an hour is totally actionable, right? It's not some arbitrary concept, right? So next is reasonable. It's reasonable. It's Monday and Wednesday. So make it reasonable to you because Monday and Wednesday for me, an hour for me is reasonable, right? And time bound. Time bound, of course, I set a date for end of January. So if you want to apply that to your business, it will work exactly the same, right? So you want to make 2 calls every single day to reach out to new contacts so that you can recruit 10 new members or 5 new members by the end of January. So your task is basically very specific, measurable, right? And it's actionable. You just reach out to 2 new people every single day and talk to them about your business until the end of the month so that you can recruit 5 team members, right? So you gotta make sure it's a shorter term for your goals because setting a long-term goal, it will work. It will make you like, wow, like you want to retire your parents. You want to, you want to buy a $1 million house. It's a wow. It's a wow, but it's not going to happen because there's no steps in between. And it's so far out that, you're still earning maybe a couple $100 every month from your business. And, getting $1 million house, meaning you need to have a lot more commission, a lot more, a much higher rank in your company, right? So you want to start out with a short-term goal. And it's so realistic, reasonable and actionable that when you keep doing it, it will reach your long-term goal. All right? But whatever you are looking every single day or whatever you're focusing on is actually your short-term goal, your 1-month goal, if you would say, right? So basically, that's how you can set a goal that you can actually accomplish and start your year strong for your new year. Okay, and if you have any questions, drop a comment below. And it's called the S-Smart Goals. All right, it's not the one that you have learned because the one that you've learned, there's a pitfall, and a lot of people have been doing it repeatedly, and they've been failing repeatedly. And same for myself because I learned it a long time ago. But when you start doing it over and over time, you realize that you gotta make your SMART goals simple, and that's why you need to have the S-Smart goals. And that's pretty much for me today. I'm gonna come back with a lot of training this year, and also I included a free training in the post on how I recruited 300 members, 300 plus actually right now, 300 plus members in just the past month. In 1 month. So that's definitely, it might be unrealistic for you, but it was unrealistic for me, right? Before I learned the strategies on how to build online. But once you learn how to actually bring your business online and leverage, Facebook and social media, getting people into your team is actually a no-brainer, right? And if you are still spending hours going to home parties or meeting someone belly to belly for like a coffee meeting, you want to look into how you can leverage your time more, right? Because if your time is all spent on traveling and meeting people one-on-one, that's not a good leverage of time, right? In network marketing, we always talk about time leverage. And, you got to put some leverage into your prospecting, not just your income when you have a team, but before you build a team, you got to leverage your effort even when you are prospecting and generating leads and getting people into your team. All right, and that's how you can duplicate it easier And so people won't come to you and say, oh, this is such not a part-time business. I'm so burnt out. So the strategies that I'm going to teach you will prevent you to overwhelm your new partners, will help you to actually duplicate faster in your company. All right, so check it out, and I look forward to seeing you in the next training. Definitely share with your team about the SMART goals, and to have a couple of things to be thankful about, so that you can close out the year with gratitude, and also to have a closure to whatever disappointment or excitement you have, because now you're starting a new year. You need to start fresh, right? And you got to have the momentum. You want to keep the momentum going with the SMART goals that I just taught you. Okay? All right, I'll see you in the next training. Have a great day.